To be able to ship for a client through a carrier, you'll need to set up billing accounts. We'll review how to set up a FreightCOM account. First, access clients under the maintenance dropdown. Then, click on the client for which you wish to set up the billing account for, and press Add Billing Account. Select the source account which will be used and save. Adding the account to the list is the first phase of the process, but for the account to be fully operative, you will have to edit it and define the basic fields the carrier requires. Click the Edit button. You will see the General Options tab, which is optional. We will focus on the Carrier Options tab, where the basic required fields are. Click the Carrier Options tab. There are basic required fields which need to be set up. We will cover those first and then review the optional ones. This setup will cover how to set the account as shipper. The first required fields are the company and attention name. After filling those up, complete the contact phone and email. And to finish, select the currency code you will use. With that information, the account has enough data to be operative with the most basic configuration. You could save and begin processing orders. It's also important to explain the usability of the service code field. The field service code allows you to choose a service code to assign to imported orders which don't have a service code, or keep it if they have. By default, TechShip uses use order, so orders that have a service code will be processed, and those that don't will error out. Yet, you can fill the gap of orders without a service code automatically by selecting one here. If that's the case, you can choose between Eco mode, which grabs the cheapest service, or an arbitrary service level. If you wish to overwrite any code coming from the WMS with the chosen service, check Override WMS Service Code. The General Options tab setup is optional and won't be detailed in this video, but you might want to review it as well. Check the link at the end of this video to learn about it. Once your setup is fully ready, press Save to apply the changes, and you'll have your FreightCOM account ready and set to ship. An additional element for FreightCOM, which even though optional is usually set up if you're rate shopping, is the restrictions section. Since FreightCOM supports many carriers and services, if you like to rate shop them separately, for example UPS through FreightCOM with one account profile and Canpar through FreightCOM with another account profile, you will need separate, parallel billing accounts for each one of them. The setup will be exactly the same for both, with the only exception of the services you include on the rate shopping list. To do this, create and set up both profiles as usual. But access the Restrictions tab and choose the services you like to use for that profile. In this case, both are set to ground. If these two were to rate shop, you could tell which billing account profile was chosen separately. We have more videos about account setup. Make sure you don't miss them. Thanks for watching and enjoy your TechShip experience.